Over here, stranger. Got something that might interest you.
Hello my friends, I hope you're having a lovely October 26th, 2018. Happy Friday, everybody. See, I'm still going to do that. I saw people were worried I wasn't going to do it because of the new camera angle. Well, I did it. Today, for today's big story, we are talking about Resident Evil games on the Switch. Ports of Resident Evil games on the Switch. Today, Capcom has announced that fan favorites Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil 4 are coming to the Switch in 2019. That's it. They didn't say any other details. It was a single tweet, and that's it. So I don't know when we're getting more information. Now, fan favorites. Resident Evil 1, yes. Resident Evil 4, yes. Resident Evil 0. Fan favorite? I don't know. I played through that game once. I remembered enjoying it. It wasn't my favorite, but I don't know that I'd call it a fan favorite. I'd call something like, besides those two already, I'd call something like Code Veronica a fan favorite. Maybe that deserves to be in there, but whatever. 3 classic Resident Evil games coming to the Switch. VoltBD on Twitter says it better be a physical release. We don't know. Capcom hasn't said anything other than they're coming to the Switch. They've done physical releases of previous Resident Evil games on older Nintendo platforms, like Resident Evil 4 on the Wii, but nowadays digital is very big, so I can't see them doing a physical release for these games. If they are, maybe it'd be a bundle of all 3 in one package, and even then I think it'd just be like a download code in a box, but that's just my own speculation. They didn't say, but really, like, with the way Capcom handles all their other projects, I can't see this being a physical release. Maybe one of them, and if one of them's going to be physical, it will be Resident Evil 4. I mean, that's, I would think, the most popular one of that grouping of 3, and I've seen tons of people say that they want to play Resident Evil 4 on the Switch, and this was long before Capcom said anything. So maybe Capcom has been paying attention and are like, man, people really want Resident Evil 4 on the Switch, so we're going to give it to them. So yeah, if there's only going to be one physical, that's my guess. Now, you know, it's kind of annoying to see that we're getting ports of old Resident Evil games while PS4 and Xbox One are getting the Resident Evil 2 remake. For me, it's very hard to ignore that and be like, oh, I'm happy with these other ports instead of this brand new remake. But, you know, there's a lot going into that Resident Evil 2 remake, so it's going to play much of it like a brand new game, and obviously it's going to compare very differently to the original Resident Evil 2, but we're not getting that. They didn't mention anything about it. As you know, in Japan, there was Resident Evil 7 on the Switch, but it was the cloud version, so maybe that's what they're going to do again with Resident Evil 2's remake. I honestly don't know. But I guess we should be happy that some Resident Evil games, even if they are old, are coming to the Switch. Alright my friends, that's today's big story for October 26th, 2018. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. It's very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow with the Go Nintendo podcast. We usually record at 3, but tomorrow we're recording at 1 p.m. East Coast time because we got other things going on. So 1 p.m. you can join us live. If you don't want to join us live, you can watch the archive version later or download just the regular podcast version, which will be available shortly after we're done recording. And if that's not your thing at all, then we'll see you on Monday for whatever Monday's big story is. So until then, have a lovely day, have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you in a few short hours. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at Twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet. And we're even over on Instagram at Instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot.